YouTube, what the crap's going on? This is Total War with the Iceni, and it's been a while, but we are back, and we were just about to finish off our foes in Ireland. Well, what's modern-day Ireland? Now, of course, everybody's our foe in this campaign, which is the way it's supposed to be, since I'm trying to get the This is Total War achievement by doing this. Let's see. A young boy with an uncanny resemblance to a member of your family has appeared. He claims to be the man's son by the daughter of another tribal leader. Pfft, send him away, mooch. Get real. Alright, so looks like let me just kind of see where we left off here. Looks like we were doing some research. I can build a better stable. And I think that I can unlocks painted ones, and I want to say I have to build like a warrior's keep or something to, or a chieftain's hold or something to do the chosen swordsman and stuff. So we'll probably do that as well. Let's see. One of these. Yeah, this one lets me get more damage when poisoning the provisions of enemy armies. That can be pretty helpful. I'm going to throw that one on. And I think we can go ahead and end the turn here. And on the next turn, we should be able to reach Eblana. These guys have put up quite a fight, and I'm going to be glad to put them under. They've, of course, fought me in the crossing and had sent troops over previously. Apparently, the Arverni are still worshipping the gods of the north.
People wish to offer you this gift of gold.
I cannot. I would love to take your gold, but if I ever select peace, then I lose my achievement, and that's just not very much fun. Some achievements are worth more than false gold. So let's see. Statesman, ready to command, long lost son. I didn't even read it. His mother eventually came forward and proved the truth of her son's words. Ugh. I swear, man. Whichever I pick, it's wrong. Alright, so let's take out the Ebdani, who are now pretty ripe for the picking. It says that they have an excellent chance of beating me. Not quite certain where they get such a chance, but let's go ahead and assault them. Pretty sure that my army can easily take them. I've got a whole bunch of silver chevron swordsmen, spearmen, cavalry, and slingers, and chariots for that matter. I'm feeling pretty good about my chances here. Pretty good indeed. Now my swordsmen are still probably going to be fairly low on armor and stuff, but their attack ought to be pretty stable by this point. Not exactly what I want for taking on units in formation attack. We'll have to do some more training. Wait. See if I can get some non-fog. Wait one more. Watch it go back to fog. Nope. Good. Alright. I don't mind the weather, but sometimes I like it to be dry for whenever I'm gonna do a city assault here. I want to hurry and push into the city. I'll just put some spears and stuff with each flank. And let's get these guys here. I'm gonna put these cavalrymen over here. I might get a good opportunity to pounce on some folks. Get my general up close. He's got a whole bunch of abilities. Okay, let's start the battle. I'm gonna bring my troops up.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and go get into the city center and see what we can do to cause some trouble. Bring those cavalry in. Okay, just kind of taking it in the overhead real quick. Troops coming from sea, and then one raider full of Briton slingers. But yeah, I want to go ahead and push on the town center, because I'm thinking it's probably fairly weak right now, other than a heroic rider where the general's at.
Scouts riders!
Let's put these scout riders here. That might get the attention of at least a few of their men. Never mind. They've got a ton of spearmen and Briton slingers up there. Just bring these guys back out of the way. They've got a lot of troops here, but not really concerned about them.
Swords! Raw! Ready!
Let's go ahead and bring these guys in. I think that we can pretty much just go full assault here. I'm gonna go ahead and let my slingers just kind of keep firing. They won't get a ton of kills, but... And there comes the mercenary Briton scout riders. They're gonna intercept me. It's not a bad plan for them to intercept my sword charge, but that's okay. I can keep coming from this flank. Looks like their slingers are trying to turn. As soon as those spears take on a different direction, keep getting these guys in here. Got my sword bands engaging. I'm gonna bring up my chariots, which is where my general's at. Try and just use him for support. Okay, I'm gonna start spreading out my men a little. It's once again lagging, which again has been happening a lot in siege battles. Not honestly sure why. Yeah. Okay, there's slingers up here now. All fair game for my Briton scout riders. Let's see if I can get my chariots up here. I just want the general to support morale. There's really nowhere for him to charge. Okay. We'll just try and overwhelm with numbers here. Time to get my scout riders got intercepted. Well, it happens to me all the time online. I'm just gonna pull through the enemy spearmen. Yeah, you can see the pull-through exploit's fairly easy to use. It actually routed that, well, as a unit of farmers. If it was any real spear unit, my Briton scout riders probably wouldn't have done so well. But pull-through still does work. Absolutely, it works. Okay, let's get these guys out here. Get these spears engaged. Enemy heroic riders are probably getting a fair number of kills on my men. It's a big blob up here. You can't even see who's who at this point. We're gonna run down all these Briton slingers with our scout riders. Looks like we've got them managed. Enemy general should be dead here soon. He's completely surrounded by my infantry. And my sword band are finishing off the last bits of resistance. I'm gonna bring up my slingers, see if we can hit some of these ships that are coming in. Got a nice line of fleeing. Okay. Just get everything reformed. And it looks like the units out to sea have routed as well. They're not even going to make it in. So the Ebdani not able to defend their homeland. Despite what the auto-resolve says, their chances weren't all that great, apparently. Yeah, I mean, with that many chevrons on my sword units, it's going to be hard for the enemies to have units that can stand up to me. I mean, unless, basically, your army just gets stronger and stronger as time goes on, as long as you use it right. I mean, if you put a champion the army like you should, and you're winning battles, your men will just keep gaining chevrons, and then your general can also get abilities that will continue to strengthen army. These guys never even made it ashore, apparently. We're going to occupy.
Ready for orders.
So the Ebdani forced out of their city there. Let's see what they've got here. Eblana, they've got a shrine to Epona, which gives a cavalry charge bonus and makes them cheaper to recruit. Not really sure that that's really necessary at this point. Charge bonus. Land units get a 10% charge bonus. Public order bonus. I mean, a big public order bonus would probably be the best, so I can build the higher level buildings, farm-wise and stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and change that temple over to the one that gives me the biggest public order boost. And my men are not retraining right now. No longer sustain them. There's probably like bad weather or something, like a harsh winter or something. Yeah, unseasonal conditions. Extreme blizzard at Caledonia. So that would mean my troops are going to be dying, some from attrition.
Your orders? Ready for battle.
Understandably so. Blizzard's none too fun. So these just give me swordman, assault raider, levy freemen, Briton slingers, swordband, Briton slingers, medium raiders. Okay, let's see what we got here. No other upgrades. Diplomacy wise, everybody's still at war with me. Let's go ahead and end the turn. See if the Ebdani try and make their way back to their homeland, or see if they sail off like the Gauls to go. Well, I guess their worshipping in the north is over. Actually, they've come back from their excursion in the North Sea. Apparently, they're running low on food. Probably have a lot of scurvy. Looks like the Ebdani are making a run for, I don't know, Aboricon, or however you say that. Ugh, how many of these subject gain notoriety? Ugh, I'm sick of these. A Roman soldier has been found looting offerings from our sacred lake. What should be done with him? Kill him. Good grief. And I'm sure that they'll say, oh no, we love the Romans. I swear they always just do the opposite of what I think is right. So, kind of feel like it doesn't really matter. I'm worried that these guys will land and then recruit a whole bunch of mercs. So I'm gonna kind of follow them with this army. And let's see, Eblana is completely under our control. Just want to extinct these guys, and some of you have said that you don't like my plan for going to Iberia. That kind of makes sense. I could run into Carthage. We could sail up here to, I guess, what is present day. I think this is owned by Denmark in present day. But we could sail over here and start in the very north of the Cimbri, which was also suggested. And I guess that gives me kind of a natural northern border. Trick is once I come up here and invade and head down, I mean, eventually I'm going to have to split and go in these different directions, which means I'm going to end up at war with all the Germanic factions. So, I mean, it's not a bad idea, but it's still going to be crazy because I'm going to end up at war with all of them. Don't know how I want to handle this, to be honest. I wonder if we could raid down the coast of France until we get to the Pyrenees. And then, you know, we could use the Pyrenees as a natural barrier to kind of push into Gaul. We could, I don't know, make some incursions like that. Not sure exactly how we want to do it. It's going to be tricky. And I'll just have to think about it for a few turns, because I'm just going to have to end some turns and kind of finish things off with the Ebdani and just figure out exactly what it is I want to do. I need to get to the point where I can recruit Chosen Swordband, I think. That would help me a great deal, because they're a lot more armored, a lot more sturdy, more reliable.
Our struggle will end battle.
Not going to do any peace treaties, of course. Ebdani sailing around the island now. And they have come ashore.
We come to you in strength.
No peace treaties. I think I've said this before, but AI is going to have a hard time understanding that. Okay, the Ebdani are in forced march, though I don't really have much of an army to ambush them with. It is probably enough. I'll try to ambush them. They're going to still keep running away from me. Don't have quite enough movement points to get to them, but they're kind of pinned in. They're limited. They can only move down here towards Kemalundanan, or however you say that. No idea how to say it. Let's go ahead and sail these guys back across. No need for them to be in Eblana anymore. And we're one turn away from finishing our research. Let's go ahead and end this turn. Camelodinin? Camelodinin. Yeah, I guess. Dunin. Yeah, whatever. I don't know what those Arverni are doing. Those guys are drunk. Extremely drunk. Would be the only thing I can think of. Yeah, look, these guys are going to make a run for my capital. Going to besiege the capital. And look, they picked up a whole bunch of mercs, just like I thought they would. They have a whole bunch of mercenary warhounds. Oh, that's okay. My garrison forces are pretty substantial. Yeah, garrison army, garrison fleet. I've got 3 sword band, levy freemen, a few farmers, and 4 Briton slingers and 2 Briton skirmishers. There's no way these homers are going to be able to pull this off. So, war dogs aside, I love how they pick up like big groups of mercenaries now. Oh well, it'll make for a more interesting end. But it's kind of funny how they sail away from their homeland after having been defeated and cross to another island, run across the island, and somehow have the political prowess to pick up all these mercenary troops. But hey, whatever. Whatever floats their boat. I am going to keep my general back, and I'll put my other 2 units forward. And I'm also going to put a fair number of slingers up.
Be on guard!
Missile-armed warriors! On what? Battle ready! Guard!
There we go. And I'm going to keep my skirmishers back in reserve. Okay.
Levy freemen!
There we go. Start the battle. Let's see what the AI's got pushing up stuff. They've got mercenary, or they got Briton slingers, mercenary spearband, levy freemen, and another levy freeman pushing their ladders. I should be able to get quite a few good shots on them with my slingers. The ladders will block me from certain angles, but I think we'll get good shots. And there's no possible way these guys are going to beat down my sword band. Their cavalry would be a substantial threat to me, and as would the war dogs if they were in a good position to be able to use them, but they are not. Yeah, see these spear band are getting some protection from the ladder itself. See the stones bouncing off their shields as well. Spear bands have a decent shield. Not so great armor, but a decent shield apparently. I'm gonna go into rapid reload.
Turning in our favor.
Oh, I forgot I have a fleet out here as well. I can bring them in. Alright, let's check out what my slingers are doing. We've killed about 30 of these guys.
Missile warriors! Slingers!
My slingers are getting a considerable number of kills on these units pushing their ladders to the walls, so pretty happy with the way that's going. Cutting down those levy freemen, and then over here we've got quite a few kills as well.
We'll kill them all! Slingers!
Go ahead and pull those slingers back.
Swords! Ready!
That levy freeman's going to get completely routed. So, didn't even get their ladder to the wall there.
Move out! Get ready!
Here comes the siege lag.
Sword band!
Gosh, dang, this lag's annoying. Alright, so I'm gonna come in and attack these spear units. And of course my towers are gonna start firing, which is probably just gonna end up hurting me more than anything. Yeah, let's get a unit of these Briton skirmishers up on the wall. And we'll let them go after these Briton scout riders that are trying to burn the gate, which the computer always attacks in the rain, which is funny because the computer relies heavily on burning gates. And the rain is the worst possible scenario that you can do whenever needing to burn the gates. So, yeah. Not going to go real well for him. I've now got my skirmishers on the wall also. So these Briton scout riders are going to be showered with javelins. Courtesy of air. I like to extend a great courtesy to all of my guests, like that guy who took a javelin to the temple and this guy who's no doubt about to die a gruesome death. It's pretty stalwart for someone who's probably about to die. Is he gonna die? Is he gonna live? Is he gonna live? Oh, look at that. He's little Johnny lives a lot. He got away. Let's see, back into the other group of noble riders. Apparently being a noble rider makes you well qualified for absorbing missile fire in the rain. Wow, these guys are really getting it. Look at the javelins stuck into the side of the horses and their shields and stuff. Wow, these guys are eating a lot of missile fire. That is just brutal. That's like some kind of ancient war crime.
Britons!
Okay, their slingers are still firing at my guys on the wall, but it's not going to do them a lot of good. I'll bring over this sling unit and put them back on the wall. Check out these war dogs. Enemy general is dead. This guy's just absorbing missile fire until they get a broken skull from a sling stone, which has got to be pleasant too. And these poor dogs getting killed too. Of course, I don't really feel sorry for the dogs in the end because they were meant to maim me. So, kill the dogs. Yeah, it's got to be AI lag, because it seems like it lags when the AI is trying to do something. No idea what that lag is. Look at them running to try and burn the gates. Here comes another mercenary Briton scout rider. Well, I'll just let you all watch the carnage. These guys were totally not prepared to siege my city, and then they came in the rain, and they're just going to basically get killed in my little murder hole here. Which is more than capable of handling such light units. You know, if there was heavy Roman units or something in Testudo, they might be able to withstand this for a little while, but this is an exorbitant amount of missile fire, even for very strong opponents. It looks like the dogs have either been killed or fled.
Strike low! Into their bellies!
Our general is under attack.
Or did they release the dogs? Yeah, it looks like some of the dogs are up here against the wall. Huh! Some of them are through the gates. Huh. Some dead dogs up here too. Yeah, apparently the dogs came through the gate while it was open or something. Alright, well there we go. A decisive victory, and that's going to be it for this episode. Not to say that the computer gave me too terribly much challenge on that battle, but with the enemy general dead and most of the other units gone, just being mercenary units, I'm guessing that that'll be the end of the Ebdani. If not, it should be a simple finish to what's left of them. And then we can kind of decide where we go next. So leave me some comments about where you think I ought to go next in the Total War campaign here. Like as far as where I should invade on the mainland first. No, of course they get to go away, even though all the regular troops are dead. It's just a band of mercenaries operating under no captain. That makes a lot of sense. Just finish rejecting peace offers. Finally, they're happy with what I did. I guess killing Romans makes my people happy. Well, they've got the right guy for that job. And how are these guys staying so far in front of me? Apparently they've got more movement range than me on the campaign map, because I still can't catch them. But in any case, HeirofCarthage signing off for now.